Screaming Geek Me here. Today we're going to talk about Fright Night on 4K. But before we get into that, for like physical media, for like 4Ks, Blu-rays, even DVDs, if you like home theater, just movies in general, check out my other videos on my channel because I do these reviews. I do unboxings, collection updates. I do different discussions from time to time. So, check that stuff out. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on. So today we're going to talk about the classic Fright Night on 4K. A movie came out in 1985, rated R, and you got Chris Sarandon, William Ragsdale, Roddy McDowall, directed by Tom Holland, which you'll know that he did the original Child's Play. This is a great vampire movie. It has to do with a kid named Charlie, and watches these horror movies at night, and happens to be looking out the window one night, and he's got new neighbors moving in, and sees a couple guys, what he looks like carrying a coffin, putting it down to the basement, and he learns that the one guy is a vampire, but he goes crazy. He starts telling everybody, and no one believes him. Everybody thinks he's crazy. So it's a very fun movie. Even after all these years, it still holds up. I have not watched this. I don't remember the last time I've seen it because I don't think I've ever owned this on physical media. I may have had a VHS, but I got rid of all that stuff years ago when I got into DVD. But yeah, I don't have this on Laserdisc, never had it on DVD. So I'm glad to finally get it on 4K. So the 4K here, this is a Steelbook, came out in 2022. And then it was reprinted, came from Sony. Actually, they printed up more in 2023. Filmed in 35 millimeter, has a 4K digital intermediate, HDR10, and Dolby Vision. So for a movie, being 39 years old, this looks incredible. Sony definitely hit it out of the park with this. It has the depth, it has the details, some textures of the clothing, decor. Colors are nicely saturated without being overdone. Everything looks very natural. Even during, the nighttime scenes, the low lighting, the shadows, everything is so nicely balanced here. So like I said, I've never owned this before, so I can't compare it with the older Blu-rays that are out there. The Blu-ray that comes with this actually uses the same 4K remaster. So the Blu-ray here looks phenomenal. But I can't say how the older Blu-rays looked. I can't tell you if this is an upgrade over that or not, but I imagine it is. Now for the audio, they gave us a Dolby Atmos track along with a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 and a 2.0 track. I did watch majority of the movie in the Dolby Atmos, which I don't have Atmos, I just have a 5.0. But really good overall track here. Has some nice ambience and, has that fullness effect to it. There is times where it does sound a little dated, which is, obvious with your 80s and 90s movies. Sometimes they just have that certain sound to it that you just can't get away from. Has some use of surrounds. Like I said, since I don't have the Atmos, I did read, see another review out there that they said there is some use of the overheads at times. I did check out the 2.0 track a couple times. It's nice. It is clean, but just at weak, and it sounds more dated in the stereo track. So I would recommend, listening to this and the Atmos track. And of course, the music score is done by Brad Fiedel, which is known for doing the first two Terminator movies. So it's great score here. So nice overall audio track here. I really can't complain about it. Now for the packaging here, it's got the Steelbook, and here you're going to see the J card that comes with it. Has all the info on it, the synopsis, all the bonus materials, which we'll go through later, and of course the credits and all that jazz. But gorgeous Steelbook. And there's the back. And this is a 3-disc set. I'll give you the digital code here in a minute. And it has 3 discs. You got the movie on 4K and the Blu-ray. And bonus features are split up between the two Blu-rays. And all three discs have different artwork, so Sony did an awesome job there. But there's no artwork behind, so that kind of sucks. But they did a nice job. We don't have generic disc. Looks really nice. Here's the digital code. Hit the pause button, jot it down if you want to check this out. If you're not sure if you want to get this or not. I know a lot of people out there don't like blind buying. They just want to know whether the movie is good or not. I don't have any use for a digital code, so it's kind of nice to start sharing them. Now for the bonus features here, we have quite a bit. We have new stuff. We have the Fright Night 35th anniversary script to read. The Queer Lens, Brian Fuller in conversation with Amanda Burrs. A novel approach, the splatterpunk story of the Fright Night novelization. Deleted scenes, storyboards. Special effects storyboard comparisons. The Holland beta spec trailer with an introduction by Tom Holland. Then I think everything else is all archived, which we have audio commentary with Tom Holland. Actors Chris Sarandon, Jonathan Stark, moderated by filmmaker Tim Sullivan. We got another audio commentator with writer-director Tom Holland, actor Williams Ragsdale, Stephen Jeffrey, special effects artist Randall Cook, moderated by journalist Jeremy Smith and filmmaker Tim Sullivan. Then we have You're So Cool, Brewster, the story of Fright Night. What is Fright Night? Tom Holland, writing horror. Roddy McDowall from Apes to Bats. Which, if you don't know, Roddy McDowall is known for the original Planet of the Apes franchise. Tom Holland and Amanda Burrs talk Fright Night. Roundtable with Tom, Stephen, and William. Shock Till You Drop presents Choice Cuts with Tom Holland and Ryan Turk. Vintage, EPK, theatrical trailers, and more. So a lot of bonus features here to go through. Like I said, they're split up between the two Blu-rays. So to wrap it up, phenomenal release here from Sony. You usually can't go wrong with them. Rarely do they put out something I don't like. They do a great job with their 4Ks. And with anytime a new format comes out, Sony is always there. They have certain titles they put out with every format. Like I did Bram Stoker's Dracula, that Fifth Element. Those are a couple titles. Every time a new format comes out, those two come out with every new format. So this is worth picking up, but it's hard to find. This is not available with a standard release, only a Steelbook, which has had two printings. They actually did a limited edition reprint, and both are sold out. So if you want this, you're going to pay a pretty penny. I'm glad I snagged this on a sale. I got it for like $20, somewhere in that ballpark. And just now they're gone. So it'd be nice if Sony would reprint these or even put out a standard release of, people that don't need a Steelbook and just want a cheaper option. That is one of the downsides of Sony is a lot of times they don't give you those options. Here, if you want it, you're going to have to buy this, and that's it. So that pretty much does it from a look at the Fright Night on 4K. Please comment below. Let me know what you think, if you've picked this up or you thought about it. Check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.